This wealthy man couldn't accept the fact that he was on the verge of death. He was worth billions of dollars and had a wife 50 years younger than him. However, he mysteriously contracted a disease. Despite spending a fortune on doctors, they could never find out the cause of his illness. One day, his wife offered $3 million to bring in a famous doctor named Jack. But as soon as Jack walked into the room, the wealthy man suddenly had an attack. He was in excruciating pain, and his face twisted horribly. It was only after drinking more than 10 liters of water that he felt a bit better. Strangely enough, there was no moisture under his skin. Before Jack could start wondering, suddenly, water gushed out of the rich man's body. All the water he had just drunk was expelled, and finally, a fountain of water shot out from his mouth. To study this strange illness, Jack went through the medical records left by previous doctors and finally found a flaw. They all performed surgeries when the rich man was normal, but none of them examined the changes in his body during an attack. However, during an attack, the patient's body spasms all over. Performing surgery at this time would undoubtedly be life-threatening. Jack was pondering a solution when he happened to encounter a child being chased by a dog in the manor. So he stepped in to save the child and warned him not to steal. But the child said he needed to earn enough money so that his father, who had contracted the Chimera virus, could drink clean water. Jack had never heard of this virus before. Realizing it might be related to the old rich man's illness, he headed to the village where the boy lived. From the villagers, Jack learned that the Chimera disease had appeared on this island 60 years ago. At that time, only one family had been infected. Panicked, the villagers burned them all to death. Only a boy had fallen into the water and escaped. That boy was the current wealthy man. He had endured a great deal of hardship at sea. He didn't get married until his later years. He had thought that he was about to embrace a happy life, but unexpectedly, he still contracted the Chimera disease. The wealthy man had a premonition that the next attack of the disease would mean his death. He stopped Jack and hoped that when the disease struck for the last time, Jack could cut open his body to figure out where the Chimera was causing the trouble. When entering the operating room, the wealthy man suddenly remembered that he hadn't said good morning to his wife yet.
戻りますか?
いや、いい。わしがうろたえては、あんたのメスが鈍る。
Thanks to the efforts of the wealthy man and Jack, the legendary strange disease was finally known to the world, and the doctor in the village had already become an expert on the Chimera disease.